I just wanted to make this quick video so I can discuss my thoughts on the Herblore minigame rewards that are coming up based on the most recent blog. As I have some quite strong opinions on a couple of these that I want to make heard, especially seeing as with the project rebalance, the devs have definitely been listening to players a lot, and if the devs are going to listen, well, I might as well talk to them, share my opinions. And with anyone else, of course, who might be watching this. Hi to all you guys. Alright, so let's start with looking at the Preot Device. So imagine I'm going into Chambers of Xeric and I've got Vanguards first. Cool, so I want to, before I go into there, let's Divine Super Combat, let's Divine Ranging Pot, let's Imbued Heart, so I've got all my 3 styles covered. Let's pop a Shark and an Angler so I can heal back up to full and overhealed, because sometimes those Vanguards can kind of hit kind of hard. So this pre-pot is not super complicated, it's just each style, then healing back up and overhealing. It doesn't have any anti-venoms or anti-fires or anything, ignoring some like Menophyte remedies and such. And the pre-pot device doesn't do 3 out of 5 of the things I want to pre-pot. It'll do my Divine Super Combat and Divine Ranging Potion at the same time, but then the Imbued Heart, the Shark, and the Anglerfish it just won't do because they're not potions. I'm not going to bother getting that. It's saving me 1 click. This item could be so cool to do your full pre-pot, but if we're limiting it to only potions, it's just missing so much potential. Alright, let's talk about potion storage. As we get more updates in the game, we get more cool items, like the Amulet of Chemistry Eye and the Reagent Pouch. I want these things, but what am I going to do? Because my bank's full. Okay, where are things storable? We can put all our seeds in the seed vault, we can put our skilling outfits in the POH, we can put some clue items in stash units, we can put spices in the spice rack, we can put pots in the potion storage, hallowed sepulchre items can stay at hallowed sepulchre. That's kind of a pain. What if, now hear me out here, I just had enough space in my bank? All these storage options that are coming into the game, while they are better than not having them, none of them are as good as just having enough bank space. And I really don't like the fact that all my stuff is just scattered all out across the game. And sometimes if I want something, I don't know where it is and I have to go searching for it. I would much prefer to have everything just in my bank. So once I get it, it's there. I can search for it in my little bar. That it just shows up and I can take it out, I can organize my tabs, I can have RuneLite layouts, all that sort of stuff. Potion storage, while in itself not being bad, is just a tiny band-aid fix to another problem, which was we don't have enough bank space. And I think that should be addressed, rather than trying to constantly add new storage things for every new update that comes out. Alright, on to the big one, of course, the Goading Potion. This one, I think, in its current state, should not come into the game. And unless we get an update, I will be definitely voting no on this. Let me explain what the problems are. I have 3 problems with this. The first one, Iron Man alting. When I'm playing an Iron Man account, if I've got an alternate account like dancing under my Dust Devils to help stack them up a bit easier, or maybe it's luring some guards away while I steal from stalls or something like that, I think that level of alting is very acceptable on an Iron Man, but I don't want it to feel like on my Iron Man, if I'm not using an alt, that I'm actually missing out. And the Goading Potion would definitely do this. If I'm on a burst task, I'm going to be praying melee against my Dust Devils. But what if I just had a main sitting there, and the main was praying melee, and now it's got a Goading Pot on, all the Dust Devils are attacking it, and with no conflict against it, my Iron Man can just burst that stack and not have to waste any prayer at all, and not have to waste time and resources luring either. I think this is significantly too powerful for a main's effect to have on an Iron Man, and it itself could be fixed simply by making anything aggroed by the Goading Potion not give loot or XP to the Iron Man that kills it. Though, I have preferences for another option, which I'll discuss soon. The second problem I have with the Goading Potion is that it actually reduces your options when doing Slayer. When I'm bursting Dust Devils, there is this wonderful flow to this activity, which feels really good. I tag all the Dust Devils, I do a little dance around the corner to stack them all up inside a barrage clump, and then I just absolutely annihilate them with Ice Barrage, and then I pick up the loot as they're respawning. Once I've grabbed my loot and they're respawned, I tag them again, I dance, I stack them up, and I just blow them up again, and that feels really satisfying, as well as being fairly high effort and giving good XP rates. That, I think, is the ideal for this style of gaming, is that it's engaging, it's high effort, semi-high effort. Bursting Dust Devils is not hugely high effort, but it's much higher effort than this video where I'm sitting at sand crabs. And it's rewarding, it gives really good XP rates and loot. If I have the Potion of Goading, this takes away the step of having to tag the Dust Devils, and removing a step breaks this flow, but also even increases the rates while having less effort. That is a disconnect which doesn't go to balanced content, I think. But maybe you want low effort Slayer. You know, when you just chuck on Proselyte and sit AFK in the Dagonoth room auto-retaliating, it's great. When you grab a Venator bow and you shoot Abbey Demons, that's also great. But both of those are significantly less kills and XP per hour than bursting either of those two tasks. And with Dust Devils, there's not really a great AFK option. Obviously, you could Venator bow them. I've tried this before. You kill them too quick. It stops tagging them. It doesn't really work. But if you want low effort Slayer, rather than trying to find a janky solution to what's already there, what if we just had a spot where this worked? And I'm not saying we should be buffing Dust Devils. Maybe with a new update coming out, maybe while Guthix sleeps or something like this, there's a cave, and in it are aggressive Dust Devils in single-way combat. So you can't burst them there, but you can properly AFK them. I think that gives a way better set of alternatives to Dust Devils. You can use your clicking on a whole clump, then auto-retaliating them. You can do the bursting and stacking thing, and you can do sitting in this cave, which is going to be lower XP, because you have to wait for them to aggro you, and then you auto-retell and such, and it's just single-way combat. You can't be really efficient at grabbing them all, but it's super chill. And what would I say about the goading potion? Just remove it completely? No, I don't think you should remove it completely. I think it could be cool. When your aggro timer runs out, like what's about to happen in 7 minutes on this account here, what if rather than running out of these lines to reset it, or if I'm on mobile, for example, and I don't know where those lines are, because I'm not on RuneLite, what if I just click this potion and it just resets that to 10 minutes? That's now a cool item. It's not breaking anything, it is useful. Quality of life, just a small reward from this new minigame that could be kinda cool. Okay, so now I've gone over my negative opinions, let's quickly touch on the positive stuff to end on a fun note. The other rewards from the minigames. The potion packs, yeah, cool. Reagents pouch, yeah, that seems great. I love it. I love that you can do some account progression working on this to unlock a thing, which means you can make more potions at once, or pick up more secondaries at once. It just feels like a nice small quality of life thing that is unlocked from doing content that's relevant to it. That seems great. Exactly the same with the Amulet of Chemistry Imbued. Love it. Yep. Perfect. And the skilling outfit being the goggles only, letting you use Fashionscape, but still have the rest of the outfit there as something you can buy for cosmetics. That seems awesome. Love it. Alright, cool. Thank you very much for listening to my feedback on this, and I hope it gets taken into consideration either by some devs designing the content or by you in voting on it. Have yourself a wonderful day. Crack out.